All right, the kids might know. Okay, we're going to unveil the reason for being here, and the children are going to do it. They're a reason for being here, but they're going to show you what we're up to. Okay. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you. Well, exciting times. On June the 8th this summer, the Big 3, Arnie, Jack, and Gary, are going to come here for the day, and they're going to play a golf tournament to benefit Mountain Mission School and its children, with all the proceeds going to the school endowment fund. We need an endowment at Mountain Mission because it doesn't take state or federal or public funds. It has to raise its money to feed, clothe, educate, and take care of the children practically on a daily basis. And so when we have a recession like we have now, there are days where there's not enough money to do the things that have to be done, like buy milk or bread or pay the electric bill. So the Olde Farm, some time ago, began talking about what our role in life is. The members of this club have been very blessed in life, as you well know, without having to describe each one of them. And we have a great time together. We're friends. They come from all over the country. And having a good time playing golf is a part of life, but doing something seriously good to benefit others should be a part of a great golf club too. So we decided that we needed to have a benefit tournament that would help a great charity. And we cannot think of something better than Mountain Mission School. And I'm not going to steal Cindy's thunder, but I've known Mountain Mission for 50 years of its 90 years. And Mountain Mission has 250 to 300 children that live on the campus 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have teachers and staff that make less than $1,200 a month that not only teach, but go back to the dorms and their mothers and fathers to these children 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They help them with their schoolwork, they help them to eat, they dress and encourage and punish if need be, just like regular parents. But the main thing about this is, here are 250 to 300 children, some of which don't have parents, and some who do, but they're unable to take care of them on a daily basis, that are not on the streets, that are not in foster homes, but that get through Mountain Mission and graduate from high school right there at Mountain Mission. And 98% of them go on to college when they graduate from high school. And 96% of those going to college graduate from college in 4 years. And people that I take over there want to know, how can I enroll my kids here? Because almost none of us can say that about our own family. And if you watch them, they're happy, wonderful, polite, cheerful kids. So the Olde Farm and its members were just delighted to sponsor this tournament. And as we went along to think our way through this, we decided that the age of the Olde Farm, like myself, would mean we couldn't get some of the younger members to relate to us, the members of the tour to relate very well to us. So we thought immediately that Jack, Gary, and Arnie would be the people who should come up here and put on this benefit. And we soon got them to agree. A little personal story about Arnie. I called him and he said, Jimmy, I'll be 80 years old and I cannot play golf alongside Jack and Gary right now. I'm just not able to hit the ball out there with them. And I said, let me think about this. So in 2 days I called him back and said, what we're going to do is we're going to have a scramble. And all three of you will be on the same team. So if Jack hits the ball further than you, good. You'll use his drive. He said, then what would I do? Is that not vintage, Arnie? I was stumped for just a second, and I said, I'll tell you what you can do, Arnie. You go into the crowd and kiss babies. And Arnie, being the good guy is, he said, babies, I'll go kiss the mamas. Anyway, they agreed to come on behalf of the Mountain Mission children. I next went to the tour and asked them if they would help us with this. And they have a program that James will describe to you in a few minutes when he speaks, but it's working together. And it's just been such a pleasure to have them as our partner. Once James and his associates went over to Mountain Mission, I have to tell you, it was a very easy thing to convince them this is something we should do. And then we got Johnson & Johnson to sign on as a signature sponsor. Now, because of the tour, this is going to be televised on July the 11th on CBS for an hour right before the John Deere final day of tournament. James will tell you about that. But the tournament format will be the Big 3 playing one hole at a time against 3 amateurs. After the first hole, 3 new amateurs will come and play. There's a big price tag to play in that each hole. I guess I can tell you what it is. It's $100,000 per hole to play. So each player is responsible for $33,000 apiece. And I'm glad to tell you that those holes have been sold. I think we might have 1 player or 2, but basically they have been sold already. We will be open on June 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Our grounds will be open for spectators to come, and like in the $100,000 per hole, tickets will be $1,000, and they will be a donation to the school. Almost all of that, some little small part, of course, has to be value driven, but I think 96% is a donation. So we expect to sell slightly more than 1,000 tickets. You might wonder why not more, but there's only 1 hole being played at a time, so we can't get more people than can be on 1 hole. So we're going to sell tickets. Of course, we have the major sponsorship that I have told you about, and there will be dinner at my house that night with the Big 3, which we're selling to, and we have several commitments for that. So that's how we're going to raise, we hope, a record amount of money, more than has ever been raised for a charity golf tournament. So June 8th, we're going to put this tournament on. I want you to hear more from our partners and from Mountain Mission School about what is going to take place and what the school is about. And again, I appreciate very much your coming. I appreciate your support. And for the media, first of all, this is for a really terrific cause. And secondly, this tournament is not going to be a tournament you would normally see where everybody's so solemn and so serious. This is going to be big fun. Lots of interaction with the 3 players and the amateurs. A lot of joking and autograph seeking and picture taking, and all that's going to be a part of our day. So if you come here, you will have a one-time opportunity to mix with these people right out there on the golf course, because they're not going to take it seriously. They're going to take raising money for the kids seriously, but they are going to be here for a lot of fun, and I just think it's a great time to get to see maybe the last time they'll be, for the first time ever, I'm sure they've ever been in a scramble, but it might be the last time they'll be in a scramble as a 3. But it'll be fun, I promise you. And again, I think it's a day of first to raise money for Mountain Mission, first for this club to do a charity event, first for the Big 3 probably to have a scramble, first for the tour to get its partnership and working together. So it's going to be a great day, and a lot of great people and organizations and companies have put their efforts to this, and your support is deeply appreciated.